Today we're going to have a look at this Sony Playstation 1. Now I'll stick a video in here showing you the problem that we're having with it. Okay, let's power this up and see what we get. Okay, so a grey screen, but we are getting audio. But the video is not right. Alright, so at least it seems to be running, but not quite right with the video. Unplug this, unplug the power supply. I think this is going to be on the video output side, so we're going to focus our attention on that first. There we are. Okay, so looking at the multi AV out, I'm going to guess that it's probably these two here that are going to be causing the issue because they're the closest to there. Let's try and take off these two. So let's zoom down a little bit. I think what we'll do is just get the tweezers and we'll heat up both sides and we'll take it off. So these are 220 microfarads at 4 volts. Now I believe that I've got a 220 at 10 volts. So that's what we're going to have to use. Okay, let's put a bit of flux on here. And there. And there. And there. Let's use the tweezers and go in. Okay, that'll take a bit longer than I thought. But it is off. Okay, what I might do for this one is just apply a little bit of fresh solder, and then let's see if this one will come off a bit easier. Yes. So fresh solder works wonders. Just clean this one up a little bit. I have to say that it does smell quite a lot. Let's get the replacements. Managed to just nick that a little bit, which is annoying, but yeah, it happens. Okay, there we are, 2 replacements in. Okay, I think we can add this back into the case. I think that's going to be it, to be honest. Let's put these back on. If you're interested in a review of these tweezers, then I'll leave a link up above there. Okay, let's put this bit on, and then we've got 3 screws. Okay. Laser mechanism back on. Got everything there. Yep. And then let's put the 6 main screws. Okay, we're ready to test it now. It's all back together. Plug it in, and plug in, and let's go. Oh, wait a minute. That's odd. Nothing. Okay, let's unplug this. It's definitely nothing at all. Okay, let's get into it. Something's gone. That's weird. Okay, let's take this last one out. Let's get the top off of here. Let's first of all check the fuse. We're on continuity, unplugged. No, okay. Fuse is gone. That's interesting. I wonder if something shorted then. Oh, weird. Right, let's get the fuse out. Let's test it again just to make sure. Come back here. No, that's definitely gone. Definitely gone. Wow. I wonder why that happened. Okay, let me go and get another one of these. This is a 1.6. Not sure if I've got one of those. Right, the only one I can find is a 1 amp. So, and it's a fast blow. So that one's going to have to do. So, still unplugged. Obviously, we have to be very careful around this because the capacitors, that one especially. Right, so that's good. Let's hope it hasn't taken anything else out. Let's just quickly test the voltages and make sure that everything's okay there. So if pin 2 is one of the grounds, let's see pin 5. So am I on the right one now? Okay, 7.7, so that's fine because it's not under load. And let's look at this one, 3.5. Power supply is okay. Let's check the ground pin, which should be this one here. So let's go on to that one, and then let's go on to, yeah, so that's ground, and 4 should be ground as well, and it is. Okay. Now, what's this here? So that is a, don't know if it'll focus this far in. Is that 178 MO5? So let's look up, see what that is. Okay, so that's a voltage regulator. So I guess it would be reasonable to assume that the voltage will go through this regulator at some point. Now, it doesn't look like it's, it doesn't look like it's blown up, but let's see. So this is the ground. So we should get a connection to ground. We go to pin 2, and we do. This is the input, and this is the output. So let's see if this one connects to, what's it going to be, 3.5? No, maybe not. So it doesn't go to that one, but okay, so it does go to this one. Now, looking at the specs online, I should have seen that the minimum voltage is 7.5 volts, so that makes sense that it goes to that one. Let's see to make sure that we're getting an output from this voltage regulator. So, power on. Obviously, I'm going to be really careful here. Now, I'm going to use the ground over at the right-hand side, so my hand's not over the top of the power supply, but here we go. So, let's get this... see if I can get this meter into shot as well. Okay, yes, 7.8. Good, so let's see the output. 5 volts, yes. So that's a good sign. Okay, let's put this together and we'll give it a test. So it's all plugged in, everything's ready, let's go. Okay, there we are, and we're into the main menu. So let's go to the CD player. And it all looks good, yep. Everything seems to be working. At least we can see what it looks like, and it's not just the grey screen anymore. So I think we'll call this one a fix, and we'll leave it there for today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.